Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the double standard Muslims. Sometimes when you encounter a Muslim, you give them a Sahih hadith, an authentic hadith, and that person will reject it. He or she will come up with thousands of excuses why that hadith is not actually authentic. But sometimes it is the other way around. The hadith is actually da'if. But then I will show you one example, and then these Muslims, they will be like, they will go crazy with the hadith. I will show you. If you show a hadith, Al-Bukhari, hadith number 5134, narrated Aisha that the Prophet married her when she was 6 and consummated his marriage when she was 9 years old. And this hadith is narrated by Aisha herself. You will see how many Muslims refuse and reject this hadith. And if you ask, for example, Sheikh Asim al Hakim about these people who refuse or reject the hadith, well, let us watch a little bit. Oh, by the way, you can book him if you have any questions, only for 100 US dollars per half hour. Look, what a nice sake. Let us watch together about this.
CD from Germany, he says that there are people who, when you talk to them about haram things in the Sunnah, they reject it and they say, no, as long as it's not mentioned in the Quran, we do not believe in it. This is very dangerous. And such people risk being an apostate, depending on the degree of their rejection. If they say we don't believe in the Sunnah totally, and anything that is not in the Quran, we do not believe in it, these are kafir, disbelievers, because they disbelieve in the Quran. So many imbeciles, wallahi, so many ignorant people that you feel.
I will stop there. So all of you can hear what he's saying about this. These people are at risk of being kafir, disbelief. If you reject a hadith or sunnah, you're a disbeliever because you must believe in hadith. And this is Sahih hadith. If you debate with Muslim a lot, I think you know Sahih means authentic or sound. And there are two hadiths that is sound by Imam al-Bukhari and Imam Muslim. So Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Although these days so many people refuse to acknowledge the authenticity of Bukhari and Muslim. Like I mentioned earlier, the other way around also is happening a lot. But I will give you just one example because this morning actually I saw the video, the short on this. I cannot actually find the exact short I watched in the morning, but I will show you this. This is the hadith. This is the videos that when you go on YouTube, it says the best charity is giving water to drink. The Prophet said the best charity is giving water to drink. Muhammad al-Arif, the best charity is giving water. As you can see here, all the shirt, the best charity is giving water to drink by Prophet Muhammad. And people were like, wow. And the video I watched this morning, the shirt I watched this morning, is about how this guy is so impressed in Saudi Arabia. There's a house putting has a fridge on the outside of the house, and that fridge is filled with water and juice. So people can, who are thirsty, who pass by and thirsty, they can just grab a drink for free. He was so impressed. And even look at this Mufti Menk, the best charity. All talking about the best charity is giving water to drink. You can slide it here. Left to right, everyone talking about it. But let us take a look at the hadith together. It is from Sunan An-Nasai. Hadith number 3664. It was narrated that Sa'd bin Ubadah said, I said, O Messenger of Allah, my mother has died. Shall I give in charity on her behalf? He said, yes. I said, what kind of charity is the best? He said, providing drinking water. Take a look underneath the grade of the hadith. Da'if, weak. When you talk about da'if hadith with a Muslim who understands Islam, who knows Islam, they will tell you when it's weak, normally it's rejected. Even though weak is not necessarily rejected, it is still acceptable. That's why it is compiled. If it's not acceptable, it is not compiled. But this kind of hadith, you can still find it in the book because it is acceptable. Now there's a different view on what da'if is. However, majority Muslim, when they see da'if, they will just reject. But because they have double standard, so they only reject whatever hadith that sounds bad for them. If the hadith sounds good for them, all of them will say, oh wow, Prophet Muhammad, what a wise guy. When Sa'd ibn Ubadah asked what kind of charity is the best, he said providing drinking water. How does it make sense? I mean, of course it makes sense because in Middle East or Saudi Arabia, in that area, water is, very valuable. Understand? But I think Prophet Muhammad, the time when he was answering this question, he was just thirsty himself. So he was asking for water. So that's why the best charity is giving water, because he was thirsty. So now you can see how Muslims are double standard. So sahih for them sometimes means da'if, and da'if suddenly it's authentic. They just go flip-flop, as easy as, turning back the palm of the hand, Anyway, so I just want to show you this because I just want you to see how Muslims are not consistent with their preaching, with what they're saying. I hope new Muslims, if people convert to Islam, I hope they learn, they read I'm hoping for this. I'm worried a little bit because a lot of young generations, they do not like to read. That's all. Instead, they just watch TikTok. Anyway, that's all from me for today. Whether you're a Muslim or Christian, God bless you all. Have a nice life.